Hey, what's up, Jarrell here? Yeah, in for another one. I'm gonna be talking about House of the Dragon. Now, I wanted to say this, um, this is some improved writing. Especially from the time period of what we had gotten from Game of Thrones as of recently. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually enjoyed it, man. The political intrigue is there. You know what I'm saying? The first episode and a few other things just felt, rushed and slow. But that's usually how series kind of get into play a little bit. And but no complaints. The transitioning of actors, especially from young to old, is great. The acting is superb on both fronts. I also, I got to give a shout out to the one that plays Alicent. You know, where when she's older, you could see the like her mind, um, circulating with different gears. You know what I'm saying? Of how do I play this part, in within this political sphere and arena. You know what I mean? Like there's just there's a conniving nature to the older Alicent, in the show, and I'm digging it. Rhaenyra also has a certain cavalier to it too, man. That just kind of makes you wonder, like, I'm seeing the political shifts that are just taking place. And at first, I wasn't too excited about Game of Thrones' spin-off, House of the Dragon, for one reason, because we saw the ultimate end. You know what I'm saying, of Game of Thrones, and the slight, I had a slight disappointment with six, because I felt season six just wasn't thought out and cut out the best it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been so much more, um, just a lot more solid to its ending. Or at least giving us a few more seasons, so that way you could kind of, so they could sort it out, and they didn't do that. So it left a lot of people kind of in a blunder. It's like you start off amazing, but then it's like, at the end of an orchestra or something like that, it just falls on a bad flute, or on a bad trumpet that's just not functioning, is what it kind of felt like, in a way. I mean, don't get me wrong, twists and turns make the show, but but what I wanted to say about House of the Dragon is that it has a strong start. You know what I mean? It has a really strong start. And I didn't know what I was getting myself into at first, because at first I was kind of like, this isn't pulling me, and I just, but um, it's starting to get better and better. The dynamic of Damon and and his brother, and throughout the years of how that went down, and just a lot of that's going on. I think we're in for a treat with this show. Hopefully they have everything hashed out, and they're giving them writers just due. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, the most important people in production to me are the writers. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, the director is righteous too. The director does have a say so too. But there's some times where the writers and the editors are probably the most important people, in the game, because they sharpen the knife, man. They make it look crisp and clean, and pretty, to consume. So anyway, that's my thoughts on House of the Dragon. You're gonna enjoy the season. I think we're 7 episodes deep right now. I'm thinking. I can't. Yeah, I think we're probably 7 episodes deep, but the political intrigue in this show is just amazing, bro, amazing. Just it's one of those things where it just makes you grin. Like, yeah, you were conniving that, you were thinking that. Okay, you know. And Game of Thrones, it has its you know, it has its ways about it. You know what I'm saying? Like a Targaryen's gonna do this, a Targaryen's gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, man. You know, let's yeah, I think you guys are gonna enjoy this series as much as I do. I'm vibing with it. You know, I'm also going to get into Rings of Power and ooh I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing, but we'll get into that next video. Peace. All right, peace. I'm out. And this is Jarrell on Relish Pictures. Like, comment, and subscribe at the bottom. Peace, peace.